Welcome to the Raven Space YouTube. My name is Jason, and this is Raven Space Daily, where we talk about Baltimore Ravens news every single weekday. This is our last show for the weekend, so I want to thank you guys for joining me, and we'll hop right into the news. Remember, please subscribe, like, and share this video. The first news of the day is that the Baltimore Ravens can be forced into doing HBO's Hard Knocks this year. And so for you guys who don't know, every preseason HBO goes with the team, and they, go through the team's experiences through the season, different things like that. And last season, it was the LA Rams. And a lot of people say that it wasn't a good season, right? This season, we have a chance to be chosen. So there are some rules for a team. There are some rules for a team if the team doesn't want to do this show. And the reasons I'm going to tell you guys, the first one is if it hired a new coach, right? Obviously doesn't apply to the Ravens. We've had John Harbaugh for 8 seasons now. If it made the playoffs at least once within the last 2 seasons, this is one of the first times the Ravens are actually eligible for this in a long time, because we didn't make the playoffs last year or this year. And it appeared on Hard Knocks sometime during the last 10 years. And as you know, the Ravens don't meet any of those criteria. The last time we've been on Hard Knocks was in 2001. Which was a good season, I thought. This year, we're actually going to be fourth. And I'm going to give you guys some pros and cons of each situation. A pro is that if we're on Hard Knocks, the world, right, can see why we love the Ravens so much. Because, you get a feel that people don't really like the Ravens, or the Ravens always get the short shrift. Even if we're like a very talented football team, people, often write us off as, oh, there's just a team that scraps hard or whatever. We're always the underdog. And this show can, show people why, they like the Ravens. And I know a lot of friends who don't really watch football, but they do watch HBO's Hard Knocks, and that's their team. That's the team they want to win that season, right? So that would be good. Also, the personalities of each player and each coach gets to shine, right? So again, we love our coaches, right? We love John Harbaugh, right? We love Dean Pease. I really do like Dean Pease. And you get to see their personalities actually flourish. And last year, I think the show Hard Knocks was born because they didn't have a character, to center around who was going to be entertaining. I think we have at least one, but I think we have a secret person who will be very entertaining for regular people to watch. One, we know we have Terrell Suggs, right? Terrell Suggs, you can put a camera phone in front of him and he'll be entertaining. The second is Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco will be sneaky entertaining. He'll surprise people with his personality. However, of course, the con is that it'll be a distraction. So we'll see. Let me know how you feel about this in the comments. I want to see the Ravens on Hard Knocks. And if they are on Hard Knocks, I'll do a show review for every single episode of Hard Knocks. So the next topic is that the Ravens are among suitors awaiting decisions by Anquan Boldin. The rumor wire has it that the Ravens and the Lions are the last 2 teams in the Anquan Boldin sweepstakes. And again, Anquan Boldin, physical, tough receiver. I think he can still play at a wide receiver 3 level, 4 level. He won't be our starter, of course. I don't think he's fast enough. I don't think he'll be able to do a lot of things that the newer guys, the younger guys will do. But again, it's always good to have a reliable veteran in the place to help our team grow and mature, especially for Perryman. I think Anquan Boldin can do that. Now, Wallace has been in the league for a while now. However, I don't know if I want to use Wallace as a role model. Wallace has done a lot of good things, but he also has, that diva sensibility. Again, if Anquan Boldin comes to the team, he'll provide, leadership at a cheap price. He'll help fill out that receiver core. But the thing is, if we get a receiver in the draft, he really won't have a place on the team, right? Because he won't beat out the receiver that we would choose with our first pick. He won't beat out Perryman. He won't beat out Wallace. I don't think he'll be out Chris Moore. I think they're going to try to give Chris Moore a bigger role, and it'll be between him and Campanaro. We'll see. But again, Anquan Boldin may be back in the building. Anquan Boldin has done a lot of great things for us. Anquan Boldin plans to play. He's going to make a decision soon. And when he makes that decision, it's either going to be the Lions or the Ravens. And this is what's coming from CBS, and Jamie Eisenberg, who's a contributor to CBS. And the last topic of the day is something that's super fun, and it's the Baltimore Ravens in one of the draft classes. And ESPN did some research And they did their thing and found the best draft classes in the history of the NFL. And the Baltimore Ravens are one of the draft classes. I think we're a little low, but, I'll take it again. And when the Baltimore Ravens get in the national media, I'll take it anytime. And so the Baltimore Ravens, their draft class ends up number 10th. And it was actually the very first draft class for the Baltimore Ravens, which is awesome, right? And so the Baltimore Ravens in 1996 had one of the best draft classes ever. And we were still known as Baltimore's NFL franchise. We didn't even have a name at that time, right? And our first two picks in that draft were Jonathan Ogden and Ray Lewis. So again, two Hall of Famers. And our very first draft is awesome, right? And not only two Hall of Famers, right? There's discussion that Jonathan Ogden could be one of the best linemen in NFL history. And there's no discussion. Ray Lewis is the best linebacker in NFL history. And I don't think you need to compare and contrast any, linebackers and stuff like that. But Ray Lewis was special from his leadership and different things like that. And also he started playing in a league where the offense was getting more powerful versus some of the old guys where you could literally knock someone's head off, but neither here nor there. Baltimore Ravens in 1996 was rated the 10th best draft class in NFL history. Some other classes that beat that are number 9, the 1985 Bills, 1986 San Francisco 49ers, and then at number 1 you have the Dallas Cowboys 1975. So I think this is a cool list. It's awesome that the Ravens were on it. And that's all the news stories we have today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll be back with you on Monday. We'll talk about the news on Monday. Hopefully we'll get some news from some signings. We're expecting Anquan Boldin to make a decision. We're expecting Mangold to make a decision. And we're expecting Ladarius Webb, that contract to be done. So again, I'm always here for you guys with your Baltimore Ravens news. We also released a video of every sack from Terrell Suggs from 2016. Please go watch it. It's awesome. Thanks for watching this video. Again, please subscribe to the Raven Space YouTube channel if you have not. Also, don't forget to watch our latest video, Terrell Suggs, and every single sack he's had in 2016. Thank you guys so much, and go Ravens.